At this time, I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Big Oldies Radio. You're listening to Wayne County High School Lady Cat softball as we are ready for the first game of District 10A action. We'll be back here in the next few minutes to give our lineups, and we'll have Lady Cat softball action for you on Big Oldies Radio.
Wayne County Cats, number 7, Jack Keaton. Number 12, Lauren Bryant. 42, Kylie Brewer. Number 3, Kelsey Carroll. 30, Blair Bogus. 22, Sarah Blackwell. 21, Emma Bryant. 44, Isabel Ludicky. 11, Gracie Stagg. Please stand, remove your hats as we play the national anthem.
National anthem, and the Lady Cats are going to be on defense as they are the home team first. And you may have heard a little different lineup tonight. We've got Emma Bryant on the mound for the Lady Cats versus our regular starter, Kinsey Griggs. Don't know what to play into that. I do know Kinsey's been battling a right foot injury. She took a line drive off her foot at Loretta in a regular season contest, and I believe that's been giving her some issues. She had limited work against Lawrence County on Monday, pitched 3.5, maybe 4 innings, and then Emma came in and closed the game out. With that being a non-district contest, didn't really mean anything, so maybe the thought process here today is start Emma, see how things play out, and if we can get by this game without Kinsey on the mound, that's a bonus. But if she needs to come in, I'm sure they'll pull the trigger and get her in. So the Lady Cats come into the season 18 wins and 7 losses, I do believe. So a good season for the Lady Cats so far. And of course, all that means nothing to this point now, since we are in district tournament play, and you got to survive in advance. This is a double elimination tournament, so the top 2 teams will go on to region play, and then once you reach the region tournament, it's win or go home. So leading things off for the Trojanettes of Collinwood is the pitcher number 12, Alyssa Gray. One thing to mention, the Lady Cats all are now wearing these armbands, and they get the call from Coach Cruz, and then it's relayed to the players throughout the field. Emma brings that first pitch, catches the top of the zone for strike 1. Catches the top half of the strike zone. The 0-1 delivery is high out of the zone, so that runs the count even at 1-1. Bryant looks over to the dugout to get her sign. She gets what she likes. Gray stands in ready. The 1-1 delivery. Low out of the zone, so the count runs 2 balls, 1 strike. Beautiful day here from Santa Fe High School. Not a cloud in the sky. And that 2-1 delivery is going to be lined foul. That had the distance to carry this fence. Thankfully, it was in foul territory, so the count runs even at 2-2. Alyssa in our 2 contest, she hit a home run over at Collinwood and then a home run in Waynesboro. The 2-2 delivery, change up that falls short of the plate, so the count's now full, 3-2. Nobody out here in the very early beginnings of this top half of the first inning. Gray in the box standing ready. The 3-2 delivery, and that's going to be fouled out of play over the first base dugout. Gray has seen 6 pitches by the young Bryant. Count remains 3-2. And the 3-2 delivery misses outside for ball 4, so a leadoff walk for the Trojanettes by Alyssa Gray. Excuse me, that's going to bring number 4, the center fielder, Tessa Statham, to the plate. Statham stands ready. She squares the bunt. She does get it down, but it's going to roll foul. So we're getting an early game plan of what the Trojanettes want to do here. They're going to try to small ball, it looks like, when they get runners on. So Carol at third will need to be on guard of the bunt. As she charged on that. And that's going to be bunted as well, and that's fouled down the first baseline. So quickly, Emma works ahead in the count 0-2 to Tessa Statham. Gray, the base runner, hit first for the Trojanettes. Statham in the box. The 0-2 delivery. That's going to be a changeup that gets fouled back right over our heads. Thankfully, nobody's standing back here, so everybody is safe. Tessa did a good job of fouling off that junk pitch. With an 0-2 count there, Emma has every pitch at her disposal. The 0-2 delivery is lined up to center field to Kylie Brewer, and Alyssa Gray advances to second on the single by Statham. So early in this contest, the Trojanettes have runners at 1 and 2, and that's going to bring Lana Holt to the plate, the third baseman. This top 3-4 of this lineup for the Trojanettes, strong bats, and that pitch falls short of the plate, so the count is 1-0. Gray with an aggressive lead out there at second base. The 1-0 delivery, high out of the zone for ball 2. Expect Emma to get her command here in these next few batters. The 2-0 delivery, and that's going to be a lazy fly ball to shortstop, and they're going to tag the runner advancing to third. From my vantage point, it looked like she may have made the catch, but the plate umpire did not signal, said that it hit the ground, so Gray had to advance on the force. So they did tag Gray out as she was running to third. So one down here in the top of the first, with runners on first and second for the Trojanettes, and that's going to bring number 55, Addie Quillen, the catcher, to the plate. And that pitch is high out of the zone. Bryant looks into the dugout for the sign, checks her armband. The 1-0 pitch, high out of the zone again. Count runs 2-0. Emma has thrown 16 pitches in this first half of the first inning. The 2-0 delivery, that's going to be grounded in between third and shortstop. They're going to wave the runner home from third. The throw from shortstop position is off the mark. So the Trojanettes are on top 1-0 as the runners advance to second and third on the errant throw from the shortstop.
Statham.
So the Trojanettes get on the board here in the top of the first, 1-0 on the single by Quillen, and that's going to bring up number 24, Tevi Statham. Emma gets her sign. She readies the pitch. And that's going to be thrown in there for strike one. The 0-1 delivery, a changeup that Statham sits back on. Jack Keaton drifts over, was called off by Staggs at shortstop to make the infield fly catch. So 2 down here for your Lady Cats in the top of the half of the first inning. Runners remain at second and third. We'll see if Emma can do a good job of getting either a ground ball or a fly ball that can be caught to get out of this inning and minimize the damage. 2 down here, top of the first. Emma looks in for her pitch, and that is off the plate outside for ball 1.
We'll take a strikeout too.
Right. And the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Count is now even at 1-1. 2 outs here, top of the second. Score, Trojanettes 1, your Lady Cats 0. The 1-1 delivery, a changeup. It's going to be fouled off the first base screen. Emma has worked ahead in the count 1-2. See if she comes back with that changeup again here. The 1-2 delivery. That's going to be lined up the middle of the center field, and that's going to score 1, maybe 2. And the single by Luker scores 2, so 2 RBI single for Luker. And the Trojanettes are on top 3-0. Now stepping to the plate is number 11, the second baseman, Ellie Blaylock. And that first pitch is high out of the zone. Blaylock stands ready. Emma readies the pitch. The 1-0 delivery high again out of the zone, so the count is now 2-0. The 2-0 delivery. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field as Lauren Bryant drifts over to her left right and does secure the catch. So 3 outs here for the Lady Cats as the Trojanettes plate 3 runs and strand 1 runner. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
You're clear. You got 1 minute.
Thanks, sir.
I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio. That first half of the first inning, the Trojanettes played 3 runs and stranded 1 runner. So the Trojanettes are on top 3-0 here early in this ball game. But our Lady Cats are going to be stepping to the plate. Leading off things for our Lady Cats is going to be number 7, Jack Keaton, followed by Lauren Bryant, number 12, and number 42, Kylie Brewer. And Kelsey Carroll will be batting in the cleanup position. So the Trojanettes there in that first half of the inning, they got their timing on Ember Bryant's pitching and hit some grounders and line drives up the middle to get their offense going. And we'll see if our Lady Cats here can respond as Jack Keaton's going to step to the plate. Keaton looks at that first pitch inside and high. And the 1-0 delivery is in there on the outside half for strike number 1, so the count runs even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled back over our heads, out of play. So Gray ahead 1-2. Gray has good velocity, can place the ball relatively well. But in the first contest of the season, the Lady Cats run ruled the Trojanettes 14-3. And then the second contest took a little while for our Lady Cat bats to get going, and that pitch is fouled and caught by the catcher. So that's going to be 1 out on 3 pitches for Gray. Stepping to the plate is Lauren Bryant, and she's out in front of that pitch off the end of the bat for strike 1. Gray gets her son the 0-1 delivery, high out of the zone for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch, high and inside for ball 2. As Lauren turned away from that. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So the count runs even at 2-2, 1 out here, bottom of the first. Trojanettes on top 3-0. And that's going to be, that pitch is fouled back to the screen, so the count remains 2-2. So getting back to our second contest at home, our Lady Cats had a little slow go of it, getting our bats going, and that pitch is going to be fouled off the end of the bat as Lauren's able to stay alive. But our bats did come alive in that 6th inning at home, and we were able to pull ahead and win that contest. So our Lady Cats are patient. We know they can do it. The 2-2 delivery, that's going to be fouled back out of play as well. Gray has now thrown 9 pitches to 2 batters. And the 2-2 delivery. That's going to be a shallow line drive over shortstop as it falls in front of left field. So a good 1-out single there by Lauren Bryant to get the Lady Cat offense going, and stepping to the plate is your center fielder, number 42, Kylie Brewer. And Kelsey Carroll stands ready on deck. These next 2 batters, Brewer and Carroll, both have the power to get one out of this ballpark. And Brewer looks at a pitch high for the first ball of the at bat. The 1-0 pitch out of the zone as well for ball 2, so the count runs 2-0. Brewer stands ready. And the 2-0 delivery. Brewer's going to line up, shoot ground it to second base as they attempt to turn 2. They get the out at 2 with Bryant, but Brewer hustles down the line to beat the throw out for the double play. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first with Kelsey Carroll stepping to the plate. Alyssa toes the rubber, and time is called by Brewer, and she was not satisfied with how long that pitch sequence was taking. Brewer steps back in the box, and here's the pitch. That's going to be high out of the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss for strike 1. And as I alluded to earlier in the broadcast, it's not a cloud in the sky. It's a beautiful day here in Santa Fe, but the wind is blowing directly in from center field, so any fly ball that gets up is going to have a hard time getting out of this ballpark. The 1-1 delivery is fouled back to the screen, so Alyssa works ahead in the count 1-2 as Carol looks down to Coach Blackwell for the sign. Alyssa shaking off some signs, doesn't see what she likes. And Carol's going to call time. And we'll reset and start this thing over again. The 1-2 delivery, low in the dirt for ball 2. And as they say, deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss for strike 3. And she did drop the strike 3 pitch, but because there's 2 outs, they do have to complete the play. So Alyssa retires 3, and Lady Cats don't come up with any runs, as they did have base runners. So going into the top of the second, your score is Trojanettes 3, your Wayne County High School Lady Cats 0. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action on Big Oldies Radio.
There are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
And welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio, as we're ready to start the top half of the second inning, as the Collinwood Trojanettes have a 3-0 lead, and that's going to bring number 15, Avery Rowlett, the right fielder, to the plate. And we'll see if Emma, here in this second inning of work, can get a little more control of her demand. And she looks over to Coach Cruz for the pitching sign, and here's the delivery. That is low out of the zone for ball 1. This umpire seems to have a relatively strike zone, something we're not accustomed to seeing. The 1-0 delivery is going to be a lazy fly ball to second base as Keaton camps under it and makes the catch for the first out in the top half of this second inning, and that's going to bring number 3, the left fielder Harley Haddock, to the plate for the Trojanettes. And then that'll have Alyssa Gray standing ready on deck, and if Gray can reach, that'll bring back Tessa Statham to the plate. Bryant gets her sign, readies the pitch. Swing and a miss by Haddock for strike 1. Bryant gets her sign. The 0-1 delivery, low in the dirt for ball 1. Emma doing a much better job this inning, working ahead or throwing pitches that are going to result in an out. And the 1-1 delivery, as Haddock's going to lift that to second base as Keaton again camps under it for the second out of the inning. So quickly 2 down here on 5 pitches by Bryant here in this second inning. And that's going to bring the leadoff pitcher, Alyssa Gray, back to the plate. We'll see if they pitch Alyssa a little differently than they did that first inning. Maybe try to paint the corners inside and out. And they do try to work outside, but that misses the zone for ball 1. Gray has the power as well to put one out of this ballpark. The 1-0 delivery, and that's going to be lined to right center field as Bryant gives chase, and he gets past her, and Gray's going to be headed to 2. And Gray is in there at second base for the 2-out double. And now stepping to the plate, number 4 to the center fielder, Tessa Statham. Statham, her last time up, lined one up the middle. I'd expect the third base coach for the Trojanettes to push the issue if Statham can put one in play and score Gray from her second base running position. And that first pitch is low out of the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery, low in the zone again for ball 2. Trojanettes batters are very disciplined at the plate. Bryant looks in for the sign, gets what she likes. The 2-0 delivery, a changeup that's going to be swung at, and it's fouled. The count's now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here, top of the second. Trojanettes are on top in this contest 3-0. The 2-1 pitch. Another changeup. She sits back on. That's going to lift it to left field as Cruz camps under it for the 3rd out. So on 11 pitches, Bryant gets 3 outs and no runs as the score remains 3-0 as we head into the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back with more.
There will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio from Santa Fe High School in the first round of the District 10A softball action tournament. And due up to your Lady Cats are going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Number 30, Blair Bogus, 22, Sarah Blackwell, and 21, Emma Bryant. And Alyssa Gray has completed her warm-up pitches, and we're just about set for action here in the bottom of this second inning. We'll see if our Lady Cats can get some offensive momentum going here, as they were 4 batters and no runs that last inning. And Bogus steps into the plate. And that first pitch misses inside for ball 1. Looks like Gray is going to try to work inside and outside for this entire ball game. The 1-0 delivery. And that catches the outside corner for strike 1. Gray looks in for her sign. The 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss by Bogus for strike 2. Bogus looks down to Coach Blackwell for the sign. Words of encouragement from Coach Keaton in his first base position. And the 1-2 delivery. It's going to be fouled back over our heads, out of play. Good job by Bogus there to fight off the junk. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Bogus for strike 3. So on 5 pitches, Gray retires Bogus, and that's going to bring up Sarah Blackwell to the plate.
Number 22, Sarah Blackwell.
Sarah readies herself in the box. Gray gets her sign. And that pitch misses low in the zone for ball 1. This umpire's not giving anything at the knees. And the 1-0 pitch. High and inside for ball 2 as Sarah ducks back out of the way. Good job by Sarah there to get ahead in the count. 2-0. 1 out here, bottom of the second. Trojanettes on top 3-0. The 2-0 delivery catches the bottom half of the zone for strike 1. The 2-1 delivery. High out of the zone as Sarah holds off. So the count runs 3-1. Let's see if Sarah can get a base hit here or draw the walk, because we need base runners. The 3-1 delivery, swing and a miss for strike 2, so the count runs full. And the payoff pitch. That's going to be lined up the middle, just over second base. And Sarah's going to be safe at first with a 1-out single. And that's going to bring the pitcher, Emma Bryant, to the plate. We'll see if Emma can do some damage here to help her cause in this ball game. Blackwell, the runner at first. Bryant to the plate. Gray gets the sign. And that pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Emma's done a good job all season taking that outside pitch to left field. And a swing and a foul tip off the catcher's glove for strike 2. So Gray is ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Outside for ball 1. Well outside for ball 1. That was in the right-handed batter's box. Good discipline there by Bryant. The 1-2 pitch. She's going to foul that down the third baseline. So she stays alive in the at-bat. And we're going to work that ball in here from left field. Gray has it. She looks in for her sign from the catcher, Quillen. Gets what she likes. The 1-2 delivery. That's going to be a line drive to left center field as Blackwell is on her horse rounding second. So on the double by Bryant, Blackwell advances to third. So the Lady Cats are in action with runners at second and third, with Isabel Ludicky stepping to the plate. With 1 out here in the bottom of the second. See if Ludicky can get a base hit here, move these runners, and at least plate one of these runs. And Ludicky calls time as she didn't like how long Alyssa was taking to get her sign. Ludicky steps in the box. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back out of play for strike 1. Alyssa threw 18 pitches in that first inning, and our Lady Cats have adjusted well in this second inning as we're creeping on that 18 pitch mark. The 0-1 delivery low and inside for ball 1. And in fact, that pitch right there was the 18th pitch. So Lady Cats are doing a good job here of fouling off the junk. The 1-1 delivery. And that's going to be a line down the left field line. That's going to score 1 run. They hold Bryant up at third, but they're going to throw to second. It looks like she's safe at 2. And now we've got Bryant in a pickle situation. She dives head first into third. And she's going to be safe. They called Ludicky out at second, but it appeared she got under the tag. So the umpires are going to talk about it here. From my vantage point, it looked like Ludicky got under the tag. But they're saying she didn't. So 2 outs here at the bottom of the second, but the Lady Cats did plate 1 run. And now stepping to the plate, it's number 11, the shortstop, Gracie Staggs. We'll see if she can get a base hit here to score Emma from third base and tighten up this ball game. Staggs looks at strike 1 on the inside corner. Gray gets her sign, the 0-1 delivery. Staggs fouls out of play over our heads here. So Gray ahead in the count 0-2. As Staggs steps to the plate. Emma Bryant, the base runner at third. The 0-2 delivery, high and out of the zone for ball 1. And I neglected to introduce myself. I was so frantic getting here. My name is Greg Martin, bringing you the play-by-play action here from Santa Fe High School. And Staggs caused time as she didn't like how long Gray was taking. And that's kind of been the case over these last 2 contests. Gray does take her time. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss as the Lady Cats strand 1 runner, but they do plate 1 run to tighten up things here in this ball game. So the Trojanettes are on top 3-1, and we'll be back with the top half of the 3rd inning. You're listening to Lady Cat softball action on Big Oldies Radio.
Never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
For a total of 40 pitches so far in this contest. So good work by the Lady Cats there at the plate as they fouled off the junk and were able to get pitches that they liked and had the opportunity to get on base. So the score is 3-1 here in the top of the 3rd. Bryant still the pitcher for the Lady Cats, and that's going to bring the catcher number 33, Lana Holt, to the plate. And she looks at ball 1. Bryant with the pitch, the 1-0 delivery. That's going to be a lazy fly ball to shortstop as Staggs camps under it to make the out. So a 2-pitch out for Bryant. Good job by keeping the pitches down there for Bryant to get that out. And now stepping to the plate is number 55, the catcher, Quillen.
55, Addie Quillen.
Emma looks at her armband, gets the pitch call. Here's the pitch. Change up in the dirt for ball 1. Wind still whipping here, so anything that gets up in the air is going to be blown back into the field. The 1-0 delivery, high out of the zone for ball 2. Bryant looks over to the dugout for the pitch call. And the 2-0 delivery. High and out of the zone for ball 3. So 3 straight balls by Bryant here in the top half of this 3rd inning. The hitters count here as Bryant looks to come into the zone. And she misses the zone again. So 4 straight balls with a 1-out walk by Quillen. And that's going to bring number 24, Tevi Statham, to the plate. So good double play opportunity here for the Lady Cats if Bryant can produce a ground ball. Bryant looks at an armband one more time. The pitch, high out of the zone for ball 1. And a little bit of a conversation with Bryant in the dugout. Not exactly sure what's going on here, but Bryant is standing at the 3rd base side of the pitcher's circle. And it appears we're going to call a time for Bryant to get a towel to tuck into her back pocket, as I don't know if she's got some moisture on her hand or
Dirt.
Dirt.
She's filthy. She slid head first into 3rd.
That is true. As John Harper informed me, she did dive back into 3rd base. So nonetheless, the 1-0 delivery is high out of the zone for ball 2. Bryant checks that armband once again for the pitch call. The 2-0 delivery, low and inside for ball 3, and they're going to advance. There's going to steal second on the pitch. Count is now 3-0, 1 out here, top of the 3rd, with Quillen, the base runner, at second on the stolen base. The 3-0 delivery, high and out of the zone for ball 4. Sam has thrown 10 pitches here in this top half of the 3rd. We've got 1 out, and now stepping to the plate, number 10, Casey Luker. Trojanettes have runners at 1st and 2nd. 1 out, top of the 3rd. And that's going to be lined up the middle. And they're going to test Brewer's arm, and she's in there safely. And now they're going to advance, and she's... all right, so recap what just happened. Brewer threw the ball home to attempt to get the runner at home, and the throw was off target by a little bit, and the ball got to the backstop. Tevi Statham continued running, and they pushed the envelope and got Tevi across the plate. So now the score is 5-1. The Trojanettes here in the top of the 3rd. So quick recap. Luker lined that up the middle to Brewer, and Brewer made the throw at home, which was off target by a little bit, got to the backstop. Statham scored, so the now score is 5-1. And Ellie Blaylock steps to the plate for the Trojanettes, and she looks at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. Count runs even at 1-1. Blaylock readies herself in the box. Bryant gets her pitch. The 1-1 delivery, high out of the zone for ball 2. Bryant has now thrown 13 pitches in this inning for a total of 47 pitches, and that pitch misses high for ball 3. So the count's now 3-1 With one out here in the top of the third, the Trojanettes have a base runner at second base, and your Lady Cats are down 5-1. And Blaylock's going to line that to center field as Brewer makes the catch. So 2 down here in the top of the third as Brewer makes the catch on the fly out by Blaylock. And now stepping to the plate for the Trojanettes is number 15, Avery Rowlett. So 2 down here, top of the third. Lady Cats are down by 4, 5-1. And that pitch is going to be grounded slowly to first base as Bogus fields it, takes it herself, steps on the bag for the third out of the inning. But nonetheless, the Trojanettes plate 2 runs, and we'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
Completely free, and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Action here on Big Oldies Radio from Santa Fe High School in the first round of District 10A tournament action. And the Trojanettes that last half inning played to 2 runs to take a 4-run lead. And we enter this bottom of the third inning as we're going to roll the lineup with the leadoff Jack Keaton stepping back to the plate. So we'll see if our second time through in this lineup we can adjust to Alyssa Gray's pitching. Lady Cats have done a good job all season of adjusting as they come through the second time. We'll see if we can do the same here. So Keaton holds her hand up as she steps in the box as she gets ready. Excuse me. And we got a little bit of a cat and mouse game going on right now. Gray readies herself, and that pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery catches the outside half of the zone for strike 2. Coach Keaton down there looking in disgust as we're not getting any of those outside pitches. The 0-2 delivery. And that's going to be lined deep out of play down the third baseline. Keaton readies herself in the box. Gray looks in for her son. And the 0-2 pitch is going to be high out of the zone for ball 1. The 0-2 delivery. Keaton grounds that to third base as third baseman comes up. One hops it to first, and the scoop made by Luker at first for the first out of the inning. And folks, I do apologize for clearing my throat. It's a dusty day here, and I've been fighting the head cold all week, so just bear with me. We'll get through this, though. As Lauren Bryant steps to the plate and she fouls that first pitch off down the first baseline. Gray got ready so quick on that pitch, didn't have time to even get ready. And the 0-1 delivery, and that's going to be lifted high over third base as the shortstop drifts over behind third base to make the catch. The shortstop Statham makes the catch. So there's 2 down here, bottom of the third, as Kylie Brewer steps to the plate.
42.
So Gray has thrown 7 pitches in this inning and resulted 2 outs. Brewer looks at a high fastball inside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery high out of the zone for ball 2. Brewer readies herself. The 2-0 delivery catches the inside corner for strike 1. Gray gets her sign. The 2-1 pitch out of the zone for ball 3. So Brewer works ahead in the count 3-1. A hitter's count here as we're going to look for something to come into the zone that we can turn on. And the 3-1 pitch outside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk here by, correction, 2-out walk here by Brewer as she's going to be the first base runner in the bottom half of this 3rd inning with Kelsey Carroll stepping to the plate. Carroll readies herself in the box. And that pitch misses inside for ball 1.
Ball. I don't use Easy Worship video. I don't know.
The 1-0 delivery outside for ball 2. Good discipline there by Carroll.
You got audio.
The 2-0 pitch. That's going to be softly popped up to the 3rd baseman as she drifts over to her left to make the 3rd out of the inning. So on 15 pitches, Carroll retires the Lady Cats. I'm sorry, Gray retires the Lady Cats. So the score remains 5-1 as we go into the top of the 4th inning. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
And there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio as we enter the top of this 4th inning. These Lady Cats are down by 4 of a score of 5-1. And that's going to bring Harley Haddock to the plate, the left fielder. And she looks at strike 1 of the at-bat. Good job by Bryant there to get ahead in the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. It's going to be grounded to shortstop. Staggs plays it on the hop, throws over the diamond to Bogus well in time for the 1st out of the inning. 2 pitch, 1 out there for Bryant. Good job on the mound. And that's going to roll back to the top of the lineup as Alyssa Gray steps to the plate. Gray looks at a ball inside. And Emma has thrown 52 pitches in this contest to 3 innings of work of 55 pitches by Gray. And the 1-0 delivery misses high and outside for ball 2. As this pitch count gets up on Emma, we'll see how short of a leash the Lady Cat coaches keep on her. The 2-0 delivery, low in the dirt for ball 3. And this may be by design to to try to more or less walk Gray, as she does have power at the plate. The 3-0 delivery. High and out of the zone for ball 4. So 4 straight balls by Bryant there to Gray. And that's going to bring Tessa Statham to the plate. 1 out here, top of the 4th. The Lady Cats are down 5-1. Alyssa Gray, the base runner at first. Normal defensive depth all the way on the infield and outfield. And that pitch is in there for strike 1 as Gray got an aggressive lead over at first. We'll see if Isabel keeps an eye on her for a potential throw out down there at first base. The 0-1 delivery, and that's going to be foul as Gray was going on the hit and run. That barely was foul. Thank God it did go foul because Gray was on her. She was about already at second as that ball landed. So she'd been motoring to third and potentially coming home. Bryant looks at that armband once again, gets the pitch call. The 0-2 delivery. That's going to be grounded to second base as Keaton flips it over to Staggs for the first out, or the second out of the inning, as they retire Gray at second. But Statham is going to be safe at first on the single, on a fielder's choice. And now stepping to the plate, number 33, Lana Holt. So good job there by Bryant to produce a ground ball. And Keaton flipped it over to Staggs at second for the second out of the inning. And squares to bunt, and she pulls back on a strike, and the throw down to second is in time, and they get Statham on the throw out by Ludicky. So the Trojanettes attempted to steal on the bunt. Ludicky threw her out at second base to retire the Trojanettes for the third out of the inning. So the score remains 5-1 as we go into the bottom half of the 4th inning. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio from Santa Fe High School. First round of District 10A softball tournament action. As Alyssa Gray for the Trojanettes is completing her warm-up pitches. And Quillen throws it down to second, so we'll be ready for action here just in a few seconds. And Blair Bogus steps to the plate. Due up for your Lady Cats this inning are going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Bogus, Blackwell, and Bryant. Trojanettes are huddled up on the mound, and they give each other words of encouragement, and they break. So Bogus steps to the plate. Gray delivers the pitch. And that's going to be lined to shortstop as Statham comes up on the one hop and makes the throw over to first base for the first out of the inning. So a 1 pitch, 1 out by Gray. And that's going to bring Sarah Blackwell to the plate. Blackwell readies herself in the box. And swinging a miss for strike 1. Gray works ahead in the count 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. High and outside for ball 1. The count runs even at 1-1. One out here, bottom of the fourth. The Lady Cats are still down by 4 by a score of 5-1. The 1-1 delivery. That's going to be grounded to Statham at shortstop. She comes over and makes the throw again for the second out of the inning. So in 4 pitches, Gray has retired 2 Lady Cat batters. And now due up to the plate, the pitcher, number 21, Emma Bryant. That pitch high and inside for ball 1.
She thought she was ahead, hadn't they?
Uh-huh. The 1-0 delivery. That's going to be lined down the left field line, and that's going to get down in front of the left fielder, and she has trouble getting it in. So a 2-out single by Bryant, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Isabel Ludicky. If Ludicky can reach, that'll bring Staggs to the plate. Two down here, bottom of the fourth. Emma Bryant, the base runner at 1. The pitch by Gray, fouled back over our heads for strike 1.
Lady Cat's been doing pretty good with 2 outs, doing some 2-out rallies.
Yeah. Gray looks in for a sign, and time is called once again. As Ludicky didn't like how long that was taking.
I think they've been instructed to do that.
Yeah. So the 1-1 delivery, and Ludicky's going to ground that down past the third baseline as Bryant rounds 2 and is held up at second base by Coach Blackwell. And that's going to bring Gracie Staggs to the plate. And if Gracie can get this ball in play, I would expect Coach John Blackwell to push the envelope to try to score Bryant from second base. And in true fashion all season long, when Isabel does reach, they courtesy run for her as the catcher. So number 16, Rosalie Martin's going to be the courtesy runner. 2 down here, bottom of the fourth. Lady Cats in action with base runners at 1 and 2. And Staggs stepping to the plate.
Here comes some dust.
And the home plate umpire clears the plate. And we're all set for action here. Staggs readies herself in the box. And that's going to be grounded to third base, and she has trouble with it. And Bryant's going to be safe at third, so bases loaded as we roll this inning to the top of the lineup with Jack Keaton stepping to the plate. Big opportunity here for the Lady Cats to try to cut into this Trojanet lead. And Blakely West, the head coach of the Trojanettes, is going to call a timeout and talk things over with her infield. So Lady Cats are in action with base runners at first, second, and third. Staggs, the base runner, at first. Rosalie Martin, the base runner, at second. And Emma Bryant, the base runner, at third. And this will be the third time through for the lineup of our Lady Cats with Jack Keaton stepping to the plate. And she's getting some pretty intense instruction there by Coach Cruz. So we may be trying to do something here, maybe possibly a squeeze bunt, but I doubt it. But we'll see how things play out. A base hit will definitely score 1 and possibly 2 with Martin's speed from second base. And Jack has done a very good job all season of battling through these at-bats to get on base. We'll see if she can do more of the same. And the pitch, swing and a miss by Keaton. She was well out in front of that. She wanted all of that one. Needs to let it travel in the zone.
She didn't leave nothing out of the bat.
The 0-1 pitch catches the top, catches the outside part of the zone.
Thought that was a ball.
It's been called either way all night. The 0-2 delivery. That's going to be lined down the right field line. And 1 run is going to score in Bryant, 2 runs are going to score in by Martin, and 3 runs are going to score in by Staggs as the triple by Keaton scores 3 runs to tighten this ball game up on a score of 5-4. Good hitting there by the junior Keaton to plate 3 runs to cut into this Trojanet lead. And with 2 outs, Lauren Bryant's going to step to the plate, and if she can hit it, get on, that'll tie this ball game up with Keaton standing as the base runner at third. And Bryant looks at a strike on the inside corner. Gray looks in for her sign, the 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss by Bryant for strike 2. Gray ahead in the count, 0-2. And Bryant looks at strike 3 on the inside corner. So that retires the Lady Cats, but nonetheless by a good piece of hitting by Keaton for a line drive down the right field line. She cleared the bases and plated 3 runs. So the score is now 5-4. Your Lady Cats are down by 1 as we enter the top half of the 5th inning. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
For making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio in a big bottom half of the 4th inning for your Lady Cats on a 3-run RBI triple by Jack Keaton as your Lady Cats have cut into this Trojanet lead and they've gotten it down to 1. So the Lady Cats are down 5-4 as we enter the top half of this 5th inning with Emma Bryant. She's going to remain the pitcher for the Lady Cats. And the third baseman, Lana Holt, lines out. Lana lines out to Jack Keaton at her second base position. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Bryant there. I always love to see those 1 pitch, 1 out. And now stepping to the plate for the Trojanettes is going to be 55 Addie Quillen. And she's going to line that up the middle as Brewer comes up with it and fires into second base. So 1 out single by Quillen, and that's going to bring Tevi Statham to the plate. Four, 5, and 6 hitters so far in this contest for the Trojanettes have done majority of the damage. And that changeup is going to be lifted to center field as Brewer drifts back to her left and makes the easy catch for the second out of the inning. And on 4 pitches, Emma has retired 2 of the Trojanettes. And now stepping to the plate, number 10, Casey Luker. We'll see if Bryant can do more of the same here with this at bat. And that pitch misses high for ball 1. Bryant looks at that armband, gets the call. The 1-0 delivery, high out of the zone for ball 2. As Quillen gets an aggressive lead over there at first. We haven't seen a throw down at first base this ball game. So we might see something here. Typically you don't do it with 2 outs, but with the momentum we've got, might try it. And that pitch is going to be lifted to center field as Brewer trots in to make the third out of the inning. So on 7 pitches, Bryant retires 3 Trojanet batters, and the score remains 5-4. We're going into the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
I got this feeling.
To watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
And welcome, gentlemen, to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio. I'm Greg Martin, bringing you the play-by-play here from Santa Fe High School. First round of District 10A softball tournament action. And your Lady Cats have cut into this Trojanet lead 5-4 as we enter the bottom of the 5th. Due up for the Lady Cats this inning are going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in Kylie Brewer, Kelsey Carroll, and Blair Bogus. And we'll see if the Lady Cats can carry this momentum going into this bottom half of the 5th. With, as in 7 pitches that Bryant threw there, she retired 3 of the 4 Trojanet batters. So the momentum has shifted a little bit here in this ball game. And we'll see if it can continue for these Lady Cats. Brewer readies herself at the plate. She looks at ball 1 high. And to this point, after that pitch, Gray has thrown 84 pitches. And she looks at ball 2 high, so the count runs 2-0. Don't know how deep Gray can go in this ball game. I would assume she can go all 7 innings, because I don't know if they have much of anything behind her. The 2-0 delivery, high and outside for ball 3.
They had another pitcher warming up before the game. I don't know how good she is.
Right. The 3-0 delivery inside for ball 4, so 4 straight balls by Gray. And the leadoff walk by Brewer, and that's going to bring Kelsey Carroll to the plate. Carroll readies herself, and that pitch is inside for ball 5. 5 straight balls by Gray. Gray looks in for her sign, the 1-0 delivery. Outside for ball 2. The 2-0 delivery. Inside for ball 3, so 7 straight balls here by the Trojanet pitcher Gray. Carroll readies herself. I would assume she's got the red light, but you know, we never know. And Gray catches the inside corner for strike 1. So the count's now 3-1. No outs here. Bottom of the 5th. Your Lady Cats are down by 1 run by a score of 5-4. The 3-1 delivery, that's going to be fouled off the screen. So the count runs full at 3-2. Carroll holds her hand up as she gets herself ready in the box. Gray gets her sign. The 3-2 delivery inside for ball 4. And 2 walks here with no outs by your Lady Cats. Carroll standing as the base runner at first, and Brewer standing at the base runner at second. And that's going to bring Blair Bogus to the plate. And Blair's done some damage with her bat today. So a hit here will possibly score Brewer from her second base running position. And that's going to be fouled back over our heads for strike one. And I keep saying over our heads. John Harper and I, we're set up right behind the backstop. So just to give you some clarification on that. And the 0-1 delivery, high out of the zone for ball one. And some life coming out of the Lady Cat dugout as the energy has picked up. As they find themselves back in this ball game. The 1-1 pitch, and that's going to hit Blair square in the back. So hit by pitch, Bogus trots down to first base, and the bases are loaded with Sarah Blackwell stepping to the plate.
That's her, I think her 6th hit by pitch this year.
Blair's?
Yeah.
So John Harper told me Blair's been hit, we think, at least 6 times this season. And that pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. Sarah Blackwell, the batter, she falls behind in the count 0-1. Sarah done a good job of hitting all season, been battling some injuries as she's back in the lineup. And she calls time. Looks down to Coach Blackwell for some instruction. She raises herself in the box. The 0-1 delivery. Catches the outside corner for strike two. Gray ahead in the count 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch is going to be lined down third baseline, foul. Good piece of hitting there by Blackwell to stay alive. Foul off the jump, look for the next pitch to see if we can get something we can drive here to score 1, possibly 2 with Carroll's speed. For sure, if that gets to the outfield, Carroll's going to score. The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss for strike 3. One out here, bottom of the 5th, bases loaded as Emma Bryant trots to the plate. Emma's hit, I believe, 1, possibly 2 balls down the left field line today. And Bryant's going to stick her hand up and call time. So that seems to be the customary thing to do here late in this ball game. And Emma looks at ball 1 outside. Bases loaded with Bogus standing at first, Carroll standing at second, and Brewer standing at third. Emma Bryant, the batter for your Lady Cats. And that pitch is outside for ball 2. 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th, your Lady Cats down by 1 run by a score of 5-4. Base hit here will definitely tie this ball game, and your Lady Cats could potentially go ahead. The 2-0 delivery outside for ball 3. So 3 straight balls with bases loaded. She's got to come in the zone, and she's got nowhere to put her. The 3-0 delivery catches the outside corner for strike 1.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah, good location. Good take by Bryant there. Don't want to swing at that junk. The 3-1 delivery. Swing and a miss by Bryant for strike 2. The payoff pitch. That's going to be lined down the third baseline as it falls foul just over the third baseman's head. So the umpire calls that foul as it was clearly in foul territory. Coach Keaton arguing that the third baseman touched it. But we're going to have a challenge by Coach Blackwell here, but the umpire is shaking his head. I'm not sure what I don't really know if that can be overruled because it was called foul and all base runners stopped running. But we are going to have a meeting by the umpires. We'll see what they come up with. I seriously doubt they overturn this call. Not enough evidence. So the call remains intact. So base runners at first, second, and third for your Lady Cats as Emma Bryant has a 3-2 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Gray looks in for her sign. And the 3-2 delivery. Bryant's going to lift that out of play. Good job by Bryant to battle here as she's fouling off the jump. It's a good battle here. We'll see who wins it. Keep battling, either get by 4 or we're going to get a base hit. And that's going to be lined down the third base line as the third baseman or the left fielder charging, but it falls just short out of her glove's reach. And Gray has thrown 24 pitches in this inning alone, so the pitch kept getting up on her arm. And once again, the 3-2 pitch. And that's high out of the zone as Bryant draws the bases loaded walk. And Brewer's going to step on home to tie this ball game up at 5-5. And now Isabel Lutke stepping to the plate. And Isabel's done some damage at the plate today. She's ripped 2 down the third baseline. And she swings and fouls that back off the umpire. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Your Lady Cats have tied this ball game up. Bases are still loaded with Ludicky at the plate. And that pitch misses high for ball 1. Count runs even at 1-1. Don't see any action by the Trojanet bullpen, so it appears Gray's going to be going the rest of the distance, we think. Throw it home, not in time and safe as Carroll slides in as they attempted to get the force at home. So your Lady Cats take the lead 6-5 on the slow roller to second base. And Coach Cruz is going to come out and call time, as I assume we'll have a courtesy runner for Isabel, as Rosalie Martin's going to trot out to be the courtesy runner for Isabel. Good hit there by Isabel to get that go-ahead run across the plate. So your Lady Cats take the lead by 1, 6-5, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. And looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter, as Kenzie Griggs is going to step to the plate for your Lady Cats in the place of Gracie Staggs. Kenzie's usually the starting pitcher, but she was not in the lineup today, as she's been battling a little bit of a foot injury. But she does have a strong, solid bat and good discipline at the plate, so Kenzie Griggs is going to step in with 1 out with the bases loaded. And she looks at ball 1 high and outside. And that makes the 29th pitch by Gray in this inning. And Kenzie's going to lift that up behind the catcher in foul territory, and that is going to be caught for the 2nd out of the inning. And we'll roll the line up again as Jack Keaton steps to the plate, as she did most of the damage that last inning, plating 3 runs on the line drive down the first baseline. We'll see if she can do more of the same. Keaton looks at strike 1. Two down here, bottom of the 5th, bases loaded. Runners will be going on contact. And Jack's going to line that in between second and shortstop and third. That's going to score 1 in Bogus and 2 in Bryant as the base runners advance to second and third. So a 2-run RBI double with 2 outs here by Keaton, as she has scored 5 runs here in 2 innings. So Lady Cats take a 3-run lead, 8-5. And Lauren Bryant steps to the plate for your Lady Cats with 2 outs. Runners at second and third, and Keaton and Martin, and Bryant calls timeout. Excuse me. And Bryant looks at ball 1. Ray looks in for her sign, the 1-0 delivery. And that's going to be lined right at shortstop Statham as she makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But your Lady Cats plate 4 runs on good quality hitting, and the lead is now 8-5 as we go into the top of this 6th inning with a 3-run lead. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
And welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio. 2 big innings back-to-back for your Lady Cats as they plated 4 in the bottom of the 5th to take a 3-run lead as we go into the top of the 6th. Emma Bryant remains the pitcher for the Lady Cats, and due up for the Trojanettes are Ellie Blaylock, Avery Rowlett, and Harley Haddock, the 7, 8, and 9 batters. And that's going to be grounded to second base as Keaton bobs it, but comes up, makes the throw to Bogus for the 1st out of the inning. So a 1-pitch, 1 out by Bryant. Gotta love seeing those as we get late into this ball game. And now stepping to the plate for the Trojanettes is number 15, Avery Rowlett. Bryant checks her armband. And swing and a miss by Rowlett. Emma gets ahead in the count 0-1. To this point, Emma has thrown 68 pitches to that of Gray's 115. The 0-1 delivery misses high out of the zone for ball 1. Bryant looks at her armband, the 1-1 delivery. High out of the zone for ball 2. One out here, top of the 6th. Your Lady Cats on top by a score of 8-5. And the 1-1 delivery catches the inside corner for strike 2. Emma ahead in the count 1-2. And as this sun starts to set over left field, the shadows are creeping in on left field. It may throw a wrinkle in things for these batters. And that's going to be a slow roller to third base as Carroll charges, makes the throw across the diamond, and a good stretch by Bogus to get the 2nd out of the inning. So on 6 pitches, Emma has recorded 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And the 9-hitter, number 3, Harley Haddock, due up to the plate for the Trojanettes. Emma readies herself on the mound. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. Haddock readies herself in the box. And Bryant looks over for the sign, checks that armband as she's done all game long. The 1-0 delivery. That's going to be lined or grounded to third base as Carroll comes across, makes the throw to Bogus at first. So on 8 pitches, Emma has retired the side, and your Lady Cats have a 3-run lead as we go into the bottom of this 6th inning. Your Lady Cats on top, 8-5. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
My efforts. There are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Ten seconds.
Thanks, sir. And welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio from Santa Fe High School. First round of District 10A softball tournament action as the 3, 4, and 5 hitters do up for your Lady Cats as Brewer steps to the plate and she's going to ground that to second base as Blaylock comes up, makes the throw for the first out of the inning. So a 1-pitch, 1 out for Alyssa Gray. And now stepping to the plate, Kelsey Carroll. And Brewer appeared to be disgusted with herself taking that first pitch. So 1 out here, bottom of the 6th. And that's going to be called for a swinging strike. The 0-1 delivery. Ball high. Gray gets her sign, the 1-1 pitch. Carroll's going to lift that to right field as the right fielder camps under it. Secures the catch for the second out of the inning. So on 4 pitches, Gray has retired 2 Lady Cat batters, and now stepping to the plate is number 30, Blair Bogus. And John, we got 2 outs. We've got a 2-out rally potential here again. And that pitch is going to be grounded to third base, and third baseman can't quite come up with it. And Bogus is going to be safe at first. So Blair leading things off with 2 outs on 2-out single. And that's going to bring Sarah Blackwell to the plate. See if Sarah can continue the momentum. Sarah's going to lift that out of play over our heads. And Sarah's going to lift that again back in the foul territory. It does get out of play over the backstop. So Sarah down in the count 0-2. 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th with Blair Bogus standing as the base runner at first. And Blackwell's going to line that for a fly ball that hits off the center field fence, and that's going to score Bogus from first base, and she's going to be in there safe. So a 2-out double that hits the fence by Blackwell, and that scores Bogus from first base, and your Lady Cats are now on top by a score of 9-5. And stepping to the plate, number 21, Emma Bryant. And Bryant looks at ball 1. And ball 2 outside. The 2-0 delivery. Emma's going to lift that to left center field. The center fielder giving chase. Cannot quite come up with it. And Blackwell's going to score from second in a 2-out triple by Bryant. And your Lady Cats are not well in control, but have a 5-run lead. as we have played 2 runs here in the bottom of this 6th inning. The score is now 10-5. And stepping to the plate is Isabel Ludicky. Momentum well on the Lady Cats side as that started in the bottom of the 4th. And Isabel Ludicky calls time. And Ludicky looks at ball 1 on the inside. Most of the damage done by these Lady Cat batters has been with 2 outs today. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss by Ludicky. Count runs even at 1-1. The 1-1 delivery catches the top half of the zone for strike 2.
Ludicky thought that was a ball for sure.
So it counts 1-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, your Lady Cats on top 10-5. And swing and a miss for strike 3. And after the bottom half of the 6th inning, your Lady Cats plate 2 runs to take a 5-run lead as we go into the top of the 7th. If your Lady Cats can hold the Trojanettes here to no runs or less than 5, your Lady Cats will take this victory in the first half or first game of this District 10A tournament action. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball action on Big Oldies Radio.
I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio as we enter the top half of this 7th inning in the first game of District 10A tournament action. Your Lady Cats have a 5-run lead on these Trojanettes, and Emma Bryant remains the pitcher. If Emma can shut things down here, she'll get the complete game. And your Lady Cats have the potential to take their first victory in this District 10A tournament. Another big inning for the Lady Cats as they played 2 runs in the bottom of that 6th inning to take this 5-run lead. So we'll see if this stout defense can shut things down and secure this victory for our Lady Cats here. Lady Cats break their huddle on the mound. Emma readies herself and due up to the plate for the Trojanettes are the 1, 2, and 3 hitters in Gray, Statham, and Holt. And that first pitch misses well high for ball 1. It looked like an attempt at a changeup.
Held on to it too long.
The 1-0 pitch. That's going to be lifted shallow shortstop as Staggs runs in to make the catch for the first out. So a 2-pitch, 1 out at bat there for Emma. I always love to see those low pitch outs with these Lady Cat pitchers. And now due up for the Trojanettes, the center fielder, number 4, Tessa Statham. Sun continuing to set as the shadows have creeped in on third base. And that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Hard to get a judge on this umpire. It's been called a strike or a ball. So kind of 50-50 shot there. The 1-0 delivery, changeup misses high for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Staggs comes up with it on the hop over the diamond to Bogus at first for the second out of the inning. So the Trojanettes are down to their last 3 strikes. 2 down here, top of the 7th. Your Lady Cats in command by a score of 10-5.
33.
Emma Bryant pitching a dime on the mound today. Now due up for the Trojanettes, number 33, Lana Holt. And that's going to be grounded to shortstop as Staggs makes the throw across the diamond for the third out of the inning. And that's going to be the ball game. Your Lady Cats take this first game of District 10A tournament action by a score of 10-5. We'll be back with a recap. You're listening to Lady Cat softball action here on Big Oldies Radio.
It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts,
Seconds.
Thank you, sir.
this time I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button.
Ladies,
And welcome back to Lady Cat softball action here from District 10A tournament action in Santa Fe, Tennessee, as your Lady Cats take the first game by a score of 10-5. A quality job by Emma Bryant on the mound today as she shut down this Trojanette offense with 81 pitches, allowing 5 runs. And then your Lady Cats got things going in the bottom of the 4th inning as their offense took off. They plated 3 runs in the 4th, 4 runs in the 5th, and 2 runs in the 6th, along with 1 run in the 2nd for a score of 10 runs. So your Lady Cats take this first game 10-5. Thank you to Dennis back in the studio. I'm Greg Martin with your play-by-play today. Your next opportunity to see your Lady Cats will be tomorrow, Thursday, here at Santa Fe. Game time, I believe, is going to be 7 o'clock as we continue District 10A tournament action. Thank you back to Dennis in the studio. Thank you, John Harper, for the live stream on YouTube. And my name is Greg Martin. We'll be back with more action tomorrow night from Santa Fe High School.